person Ryan Webb announced publicly on social media that he now identifies as a lesbian woman of color. If he were serious, I'd sing his praises. But instead, I know better.
In none of my jobs in the last 21 years, and that is many, many jobs, would I have been permitted to mock and disrespect my customers.
And if that were true, we would all be proud of you, and no one would be denying your right to do such things and to identify by your heritage. But your open mockery of these communities is insane.
In order to demand for the resignation of Ryan Webb. The posts Mr. Webb made on April 12th were offensive on many levels.
After hearing these complaints, Ryan Webb responded.
I'm being dead serious. You don't get to question me. You do not get to require proof from me. You were part of the movement to help establish these rules and set.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Oh man, I got this fascinating video for you guys today. So we're going to be talking about this GOP councilman, Ryan Webb. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him or the story that he's involved in. Basically, this guy has came out randomly and told people that he identifies as a black or a woman of color lesbian. This is a white man, a straight white man, allegedly, who has now came out as member of the LGBTQ community. And that's not even the crazy part about it. It's how the woke mob reacted. They completely lost their freaking minds. And this guy came out publicly on a Facebook post. So I'm going to read the post, which is right behind me, as you can see. And then we're going to get into it with a news segment. And then also at the end, I have some reactions from the LGBTQ community who won't affirm this guy. This is so funny. I can't believe I'm even doing a video about this. This is absolutely hilarious. Hilarious. But anyway, so let's read the post that this guy said or posted, and then we'll watch the news article. So the post said, "For immediate release. After much consideration, I have decided to come out and finally feel comfortable announcing my true authentic self. It is with great relief that I announce to everyone that I identify as a woman, and not just any woman, but as a woman of color as well. I guess this would make me gay/lesbian as well, since I am attracted to women." And then he said, "Phew." That felt good to finally get that out there and start living life as my true self. I'm excited to bring some diversity to the county council. Until today, we didn't have any female of color or LGBTQIA PC plus on the council. I'm glad that now we do. To avoid confusion, everyone can continue to address me as Ryan or as Councilman Webb. He should say Councilwoman now, right? I will also retain my preferred pronouns of he, him. However, this will in no way diminish my true identity as a lesbian woman of color. I'm excited to be vocal partner of the LGBTQIAPC plus movement. Who knows just how far we can take things, but I'm just glad that this is now possible, so anyone can be anything of anyone they want. God bless America. And he put American flag, the LGBTQ flag with the wink, and then, I don't know, a strong emoji. And then edits. It has come to my attention that I am more than likely the very first lesbian woman of color in history of Delaware County to ever serve on the Delaware County Council. I am honored to be the one to shatter the glass ceiling. Yeah, there you have it. So this is the public post that he made. And the woke mob literally lost their freaking minds. And I don't know how they can't see the hypocrisy, especially when you get to the end of the video and you finally get to see the reaction from the community. It's truly nonsensical, man. But let's watch this news segment and then we'll watch the rest of it. Oh, man.
A councilman is coming out as transgender and a woman of color. Delaware County Councilman Ryan Webb announced that he now identifies as an Indian American woman. Since that announcement, he's received some support, but a lot of backlash. Many calling him childish, despicable, even calling for things like execution. In a statement Webb gave to ITMate, he says, quote, "It is unfortunate that I cannot simply be given the same space and respect to explore my identity that so many of those targeting me demand for themselves. It's possible I may change my mind down the road. The process of identity exploration is complex, and oftentimes at the end of our personal journey, we end right back where we started." Webb goes on to tell ITMate this is just his true, authentic self.
Ms. Webb.
This is so great, y'all. This is so great. Just watch the reaction of these people, man. They absolutely lose their freaking minds. And they still can't see the hypocrisy. This is really nonsensical.
Is mocking, absolutely mocking the transgender and LGBTQ communities. Webb has been extremely bigoted. Just everything he's had to say about the transgender communities and the LGBTQ community and allies and the progressives all the way through. He's just been very bigoted.
Tell him how his mockery of the transgender community is doing nothing to help the transgender community or the LGBTQ community as a whole.
I mean, the transgender community mocking women is not doing any good to the women community. Just take a look. They're getting taken over in sports. They're losing opportunities in sports. Their privacy is being invaded in the bathrooms. They're now having to be forced to share restroom with men. Like, how do y'all not see this? This doesn't diminish trans people. This diminishes women, diminishes women's rights, women's privacy. This is nonsensical. I'm telling you, these people are idiots. They're just a bunch of robots.
I have even commented on a couple posts of Ryan Webb's asking him, as now a woman, does he support the woman's right to choose, and is he going to be supportive in standing with women when it comes to women's rights? And as far as the LGBTQ community, is he going to stand with the community when it comes to marriage rights and access to health care? And what he feels about the trans youth bills that are sweeping across the nation, including one in our state.
Incredible. These people believe that just because you are part of the LGBTQ community that you have to agree with everything. See, these people, you got to be 100% on board with their ideology. So this woman now, assumes if he is a real trans woman or whatever the hell, that he also has to go along with with the other ideologies they believe in, such as abortion. That's exactly what she's talking about. Such as healthcare for trans. She's talking about mutilating children. So if you're part of this community, if you are LGBTQ, trans, or whatever, you also have to basically align with their other ideologies, or you're not part of the community. That's where she's trying to go at here. Well, he's saying, well, you're a trans person now, so does that also mean you support women's rights, trans rights, LGBT, all this BS, all this nonsense? Just to dismiss him, because if he doesn't align with all those things, then he's truly not a trans person. This is crazy.
Announced that he is now identifying as a black lesbian. With good reason, the community was outraged. In addition to his blatantly racist and bigoted post, he also used a series of emojis that let everyone know that he was not in the least serious. One of his constituents is a trans woman named Charlize Jameson. She told the local newspaper, in an effort to make fun of transgender, non-binary individuals, Ryan Webb came out on social media as a lesbian woman of color. Since his initial post, he has doubled down repeatedly on his status. He has a history of making transphobic comments, so it was very easy to see through his bigotry. Last night, the Delaware County Council had to sit and listen to scores of their constituents complaining about his lack of civility. One person said that they hated having to take time out of my day today to try to teach a grown man how to behave appropriately. Yesterday morning before the meeting, he also posted a photo of himself with a pistol tucked in his pants belt saying, "Ready for an awesome day. Hope everyone has a great day."
Yo.
He is refusing all calls to resign. Delaware County deserves
Why would
better.
he? Why would he resign? Listen to this
Y'all
idiot.
see the problem? Ryan Webb is a clown. I don't know if this man took a DNA test or what, but I mean, come on. How is this dude gonna say that he identifies as a woman of color and yet also use the pronouns he, him? Make it make sense. I've never been a woman.
That's how we looking at you guys. These people are so crazy. That's how we looking at you. When we see people like, you know, first name starts with a D, last name starts with an M, because apparently you can't say this person's name anymore, or your video will get taken down. The dude that got the Bud Light ad. That's how we look at you. How do you look like, I'm gonna call him DM. How do you look like DM, but also say that you're a woman, and then identify as she, her, or whatever? That's how we look at you guys. It makes no sense. You finally get it, but you're so, oh my God, I don't even want to call you stupid, but you're so disconnected from reality. There we go. You're so disconnected from reality that you can't even see your own hypocrisy. You can't see it. This is how we look at you guys when y'all say these nonsensical BS, and now you're sitting there and criticizing Ryan Webb with the same standards that we use to criticize them. This is crazy. How can you apply that to Ryan Webb, but you can't apply it to the rest of the men that are walking around here calling themselves women? That does not make any sense, dude. You are literally a robot. You are programmed, brainwashed. You don't know what you're talking about. You can't think critically enough to see your own hypocrisy. This is so crazy to me. It's like, I feel like I'm getting like, what's the word? Gaslit every time I see stuff like this, because I'm looking around like, am I the crazy one? Like, am I tripping here, man? Like, somebody explain to me, please.
Woman who goes by he, him. Just never seen it. I don't know if Ryan Webb is just looking for attention or what, but I mean, hopefully he gets what he wants out of this. I don't want to come across as being rude. If Ryan Webb had come out and said that he wanted to...
You're coming off as a bigot! According to your standards, you're coming off as a transphobe bigot because you won't affirm Ryan Webb. But apparently there's a look to it. And you're saying Ryan doesn't look like he's non-binary, doesn't look like he's trans. Yeah, oh my God, this is so crazy. Now all of a sudden these people understand biology. All of a sudden these people know basic freaking science. When it does not go according to their narrative, all of a sudden they just snap right back to reality. Like these people are crazy. These people are truly, truly crazy. I can't take them serious whatsoever. I only make these videos to make fun of them and point out the hypocrisy and just have a good time with you guys and laugh. Because these people, there is no taking these people serious. You can't have a conversation with them. You can't debate with them. You just literally let these people talk. You laugh in their face and dismiss everything they got to say and just move on about your day. I promise you will lose brain cells trying to understand these people. Your IQ points go down every time you try to understand these people. It's pointless. It's truly freaking pointless.
Identify as a woman? Okay. I'm not gonna argue with that. Identifying as a woman of color? That's not how this works.
How? Why? Why does that not work? Why does that not work? See, sex is binary. Race, on the other hand, that's on a spectrum. That's on a huge spectrum. So you're ass backwards here, buddy. You're saying you can see him identifying as a woman? What are you talking about? How does that man look like anything like a woman? represent a woman, have womanly features. How? So you can't comprehend that. But you can, you can comprehend that. You can comprehend him being a woman, but you can't comprehend him being biracial or whatever he decided to be. Oh my God, bro.
His family deserved death threats. I'm also not entirely sure he's actually even getting any. I'm pretty sure he's lying about that. But in the end, yeah, this is one of the stranger articles I have seen over the past few months.
Really? Really? This is the strangest one you've seen in the past few months? Really? You must not be paying no attention to society whatsoever if this is the strangest thing that you have seen since 2020. Since 2020, this is the strangest thing you've ever seen. You're crazy. You are literally in an echo chamber. That's why you don't see anything else outside of your own beliefs. But anyway, guys, I thought this was just absolutely hilarious, just nonsensical, bunch of hypocrisy, delusion. Every name that you can throw at these people is well deserved. Like, these people are truly, truly not here. Like, they're not here. They don't exist in the same reality that you and I live in at all. These people have their own worlds that they live in. Like, he literally, like, the stuff that's behind them with that alien. Yeah, these people are from outer space. They come from La La Land. They are not here on planet Earth with us at all. Their body might be here, but their brain is just all over the freaking world. But anyway, man, woo, man, this is entertaining. Let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Make sure you guys hit that like button down below. And if this is your first time on the channel, you enjoy the content, make sure you hit the subscribe button with the notification bell so you get reminded every time I bring a brand new video. Thanks for being here, guys. Peace.